Am I okay after the Konaha Crush arc? No! No, I'm not. Oh, Shino? Which side is he on?
What do you mean, which side is he on?
That's a very, very evil, like, camera angle for someone who's
I can't believe
on
you
our
put my
side.
boy Shino down like that.
That was a very evil camera angle. Hello, traders and teachers. Welcome to the Cozy Couple. I am in the process of watching Naruto for the first time, and last time we were just getting to the good part of the Sasuke vs. Gaara match. We'd seen that the Sand and Sound clans were planning to invade Leafland. Now it's crunch time.
Sakura, 少しの間そうしてろ.
The invasion kicks off in the middle of the Chunin finals. Gaara is whisked away, and Sasuke pursues hot on their heels. A small team consisting of Shikamaru, Naruto, Sakura, and Pooch are sent out to bring back Sasuke. And while our team is trying to catch up, a troop of enemies are sent to stop them. This arc was extremely hectic, so let's talk through the major events one by one. First up is our boy Shikamaru. I am blown away by Shika. His foresight is unmatched. To be able to make such clear-headed decisions, analyzing both the available and unavailable information without bias is truly impressive. Add to that, Shika knows heading off to face these enemies is akin to suicide.
でだ、今の俺たちにできるとすりゃただ一つ。
つまり、おとり。
多分おとりになったやつは死ぬ。ま、後で追いつくからよ。
For him to still choose to sacrifice himself, and on top of that, reassure his team he'll be okay. What a hero. And what makes this all the more impactful is that we know Shika loves doing the least.
悪いな。ちなみにこれが犬の足跡の正体ね。これではっきりするぜ。
おい、そろそろ出てこい。ついでにこいつの首を跳ねてやる。
This self-sacrificing angel does an absolute banger of a job. Using sticks to make a paw print was brilliant. Shika had to go into this fight after already having depleted his chakra during the exam. When he's used up all the tricks up his sleeve, we get to see his dream.
俺は適当に忍者やって美人でもブスでもない普通の女と適当に結婚して長女が結婚して息子が一人前になったら忍者を引退してそんな人生が良かったのによ。
Shika wants to be the mediocre dad he never had. I can't believe we're watching this child prepare himself to die. He's not asking for a lot. Let him have his small dreams. Having Teacher Werewolf step in to save him at the last moment was the best surprise, and it's the first of many wholesome moments we'll get in this arc.
よくやったな、Shikamaru.
The next thing that happens is Puppet Master parts from the group to slow down Sasuke. Sneaky boy Shino arrives to take on this fight, and it allows Sasuke to continue on towards Gaara. I loved Shino's fight. I love that we are seeing the substitution jutsu being used in a sparing and crafty manner. I admire how thoughtful Shino is shown to be, and as someone who exclusively plays Rangers, I like that we get to see this type of fighting style in the show. Plus, I hate Puppet Guy. He is sheer evil. Well done.
なんだどうしてこの虫どもはどこから湧いてきた援護には行けぬようだすまぬうちはサスケ
Shino fights his heart out and at the end apologizes to Sasuke for not being able to do more. Shino is a 10 out of 10 class act. I'm confused on how I should feel about Gaara. Is he cute? A murderer? Sad? I'm not sure. But what I do know is that Gaara sees himself in Sasuke because Sasuke also grew up lonely. Their fight starts and Gaara has begun to let his inner freak out. And then we get it. We get Gaara's flashback. We see an adorable baby Gaara who is ostracized from his town. Sound familiar?
お前はこれガーラだ逃げろ待って一人にしないで
Gaara doesn't want to be alone, and that is something I can so very strongly relate to. This poor baby has an uncaring Kage for a father and his only living relative as his caregiver. The innocence of a child is painted so clearly in Gaara. He shows a desire to understand and be accepted. This is a boy filled with strong feelings and unapologetic remorse.
ヤシャマルごめん
ああ、これただのかすり傷です。
傷って痛いねえヤシャマルお願いがあるんだ傷薬が欲しいんださっきはごめん痛かったでしょ
He is pure-hearted with a selfless intention to help, and what he receives in return is trauma. This child, who is practically an orphan, is gaslit by his aunt, who kills herself in front of him, and Gaara takes it. Doesn't even flinch because he too wishes he could die.
あなたを殺すよう依頼されたのです。しかし断ろうと思えば断っていたはず。あなたは愛されてなどいなかった。死んでください。
This is clearly a recipe for disaster. This kid just wants to be loved. And after everything he's gone through, left now totally alone, if Gaara's sanity is unstable, that is completely understandable without even taking into consideration the spirit living inside of him. This loneliness is what pushes Gaara to try to justify why he is still alive. This is the misery that made the man, Gaara, a lonely child who believes in no one. Naruto shows up to help Sasuke, who is no match for Gaara, with or without the super sneaky naughty powers. Sasuke, Naruto, and Gaara are all victims of circumstance. Just like how Gaara sees himself reflected in Sasuke, Naruto sees who he could have been in Gaara.
どいつもこいつも憎かった。俺は何者で、なんでこんなに憎まれてて、なんで存在してんのか分かんなかった。でも、俺のことを認めてくれる奴らができた。だから俺は。
The mirroring between Naruto and Gaara is explicit. Each of them have lived a life being despised without knowing why. When they do finally understand the reason for their exclusion and discrimination is due to a monster living inside of themselves, it's all too easy for them to hate both themselves and everyone around them. Naruto recognizes that the only difference between him and Gaara is that someone reached out and accepted him. Sometimes you need someone who gets it, and Naruto gets it.
一人ぼっちのあの苦しみは半端じゃねえよな。あの苦しみは半端じゃない。真っ暗な地獄だ。 ここにいていいんだって、存在してるんだって、ほっとした。
では俺は何のために存在し生きているのか。
This shift in acknowledgement we see in Naruto is unusually wise. He recognizes how easily he could have turned into Gaara, and respects the impact loneliness had on his life, to the extent that he now chooses to protect those who chose him regardless of the cost. We've got the full range here, from killing to give meaning to life versus protecting those who give life meaning. This fight ends at a stalemate with Gaara leaving soon after. I want them to be besties. Please! Let them get ramen together and make fun of Sasuke. While I wanted this now, I hope we get it in the future. And we already begin to see Gaara take the first few vulnerable steps by reaching out to those closest to him after seeing that if it can happen for Naruto, it can happen for him. I want closure, and I want Naruto to be friends with him now! Underpinning the entire war is the Hokage versus Orochimaru fight. During this fight, we learn Orochimaru is a scholar who wants to learn all the world's secrets.
すべての術を手に入れ、この世の真理をすべて理解する。色彩に限りなく種類があるのと同様、術も数千数万とこの世にある。私にとって肉体の寿命は短すぎる。
Now the problem is, naughty boy Orochi has been experimenting on children to make this happen. After being found out, Orochi is exiled and has been on the run ever since. While in hiding, they were able to successfully transfer their soul to a new body and extend their life, which brings in now Sasuke, the next ideal body Orochi has identified to be theirs for the taking. Holding a grudge against the Hokage for disrupting their research and exiling them from the village, Orochi has returned to wreak havoc. Our Hokage fights back, immediately offering up his own life as a sacrifice to stop Orochimaru.
なぜ避けないのです。
避ける必要もない。どうせ死ぬ。共に避けるのは残念じゃが。
この老いぼれが私の腕を返せ。
When all is said and done, although Hokage doesn't stop Orochimaru, he does impart a significant handicap, and I'm happy with how this fight ended. With the loss of the Hokage heavy on the hearts of the village, the arc ends with saying goodbye. This arc was incredibly well crafted. This is some of the best pacing of the show so far, and it continued to give exceptional fights. What I particularly enjoyed about the fights here is that they have intention behind them. These fights are stepping up so that others can move forward. These fights are sacrificing oneself for the team. And the combat that we see from the parents gives us a glimpse of the future power our ninjas in training could hold. The main message of this arc is true strength comes from protecting. And because our focus has been on the kids for so long, watching as the ones we're invested in being the ones that are protected during this fight feels especially touching. I'm happy with the fleshing out of so many characters, and I adore the Black Cat Golden Retriever duo that is Kakashi and Guy. I love that Kabuto continues to remain a mystery to me. I would recommend this arc to anyone who needs a good cry. Here's an extra tissue. Thank you for watching. I hope you have the best day, and nap well. Hilarious. I knew the guy was the bad guy.
Who's the bad guy then?
Both of them. I'm actually quite proud of that guy for actually doing something. He's actually doing stuff. Good for him. Oh, what do you think? What do you think? Hippo? Hippo? Oh, snakes. Got it. What is wrong with his face? Evil! Evil! You can't tell me that's not evil. That's peak evil.
It's just peak ninja.
No, that's peak evil ninja.
How dare you?
Oh my god, I love Teach! He's so sweet! I like how Sasuke's mission, stop Gaara. Naruto's mission, stop Sasuke. Oh, there's our boy. Blondie.
Who's Blondie?
Blondie.
Who is that?
You know. I don't know.
Who?
Hmm.
I'm so cool.
I wonder how many of his lines are just. I knew he was evil.
I'm talking to Sasuke.
Oh. Shino's on our side. That's so sweet. He had me worried. Come on, Shino, be on our team.
He is.
Let's go, Shino. Let's go, Shino. I'm rooting for you. Woo! Woo! Cutting it close there, fam. Please don't die. If he dies, I'll be sad. Wait, he's such a good guy!
Remember how, like, 3 episodes you're like, evil! He's evil! The most evil man I've ever seen! And now you're all like, man, he's just the best.
So sweet. So cute. Oh my god, please tell me that Naruto befriends this kid. That'd be so cute. Go to him. Run to him. Big L. Give him the big L. Love. I love it when the boys say they love each other.